Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Race to the Top or the Ladder to Lose series with myself and MrJamvad. If you guys missed the last part, and I know a lot of you guys did because when Jamvad uploaded it, it was when YouTube was kind of being weird and you couldn't see it on his channel and I didn't see it in my sub box. So if you guys missed that, there's a playlist. I encourage you to check it out. Again, if you miss an episode, you're kind of just missing out on free content when it comes to it and you don't really understand where we are. But yeah, if this is your first time watching this, I encourage you to watch it from the beginning. But basically, it's a series where Jamvad and I both ladder, and we ladder until we lose. It is a 10-episode series. This is episode 5, I believe. So 6 will be on Jamvad's channel, 7 will be on mine, 8 will be on Jam's, 9 mine. The finale will be on Jamvad's channel. And basically, at the end of it, whoever has more points on the ladder, whoever has basically laddered up higher, because you're forced to stop after you lose, wins. So again, go ahead and check out Jamvad. Feel free to subscribe to him. His link will be down below. Today we're using this team that I got from Blender a while back. It's some rain. I got Spikes, Feral Thorn, Specs, Ashgren with Toxic for Gastrodon. We have, and Manton, I guess to a lesser extent. We have Shift Gear, Calm Mind, Steelium Z, Magearna with Pelipper, as well as Mega Swampert as our rocker, and then Life Orb Tornadus. So let's go ahead and look for some games. Hopefully we can get some, I think Jamvad's ahead of me. I know in the last episode he was definitely ahead of me. We got Veil, which is a pretty interesting matchup. Very, very, very weak to mag. I gotta be careful about the Veil though, but very, very, very weak to mag. I gotta be really careful. Freeze Dry is also extremely threatening to my team. Yeah, wow, Freeze Dry like devours my entire team. I don't know how I want to win this, because I know that it's like he had a team designed to beat my Rotom for Swampert, Cart. He has Aurora Veil, so it gets harder versus me. If I let him set up too much, I probably lose. So one thing I can do is actually lead off with Magearna and just click Flash Cannon, and from there go out to Pelipper and give him I don't have a good lead versus Ninetales. Like, period. I do not. I know that Calm Mind, Shift Gear, Magearna wins, right? It has several opportunities. I have Corkscrew Crash for this. You can wait, dude. If you click Find Battle, you have plenty of time. Flash Cannon. This will die as well. This is tough. I'm gonna go the Torn route, and instead of this is great because I can knock this. I was gonna knock the Ninetales as well, but this is amazing because again I get to knock that. That's really good for Swampert. I'm gonna knock the Ninetales as well, just limiting its Aurora Veil turn, especially because again I'm thinking it's a freeze dryer thing. So if it basically only has 4 turns after setting Veil, and I think that Tornadus is the most expendable member. I guess it stops Leaf Blade from sweeping me, but between Magearna and Pharaoh, I should be okay. I'm just gonna knock you, get rid of your Veil options. As he sets up Hail, fantastic. We'll get in our Feral Thorn here. Now I'm going to get up a Spike, and I think that Spike is going to go a long way for beating down Kartana. I really don't mind the, like obviously I'm weak to Mawile, right? But I think that Spike is going to go a long way for beating up Kartana. What are you doing? Why did you not go? I don't know why this came in, but I'm going to Power Whip it. And he can't even, like he can defog if he wants to. Dude, hey, that was just free damage. Little annoying, but it's okay. I'll go for Knock again. If he wants to Volt Switch into Kartana, I get to find out what item it's running. If he goes Mawile, I get some damage off on it. If he goes Gliscor, I get rid of its Toxic Orb. I swear Power Whip is the most missed move. Can someone check that stat for me? But I'm pretty sure between myself and Jamvad, Power Whip is the most missed move. Like even though that would have done only around 30-something%, that's the damage I need for Rotom to die in rain. That's fine though. I still stand by my play. Getting rid of the Light Clay on Ninetales I think goes a long way for me. Granted, Taunt Torn was really nice versus Cart. But if it is Scarf Cart, for example, and I get rid of its I get rid of its Choice Scarf. It makes it a little bit easier for me. If it's Z, I mean, it could be Z. It could very well be Z. But I do value just quite a bit of damage on it anyway. You could be Fire Fang. Leech Seed. I'm going to use Magearna as a check to this. I'm going to Leech Seed here. I don't care if you Fire Fangs. Swords Dances, I can't really afford to switch anyway into Gren, but Gren kind of gets a kill with Hydro Pump anyway with a Spike Up, so that's fine. I don't mind him multiple SDing because I can basically outplay, or I think I can outplay it anyway. Yeah, go ahead and take some damage. So I'm Jolly Swampert, which goes a long way. +4 does knock out Greninja. I should run a calc here because I don't want to lose in the first game. Man, that power whip really, really hurts. I do value that damage though on Pert for sure. Magearna. Mawile. +4 Sucker. Flash Cannon does 44 to 53%. I doubt you to be max HP on, like I don't really want to take this hit, but I doubt you'd be max HP on this type of set. So I'm gonna Flash Cannon here. If he doesn't Sucker, that's the best case scenario for me. If he does, he doesn't kill me anyway. And again, I have that rain option for perfect. So this is like best case scenario. Oh wow, sorry about that. This is best case scenario for me for sure. Oof, your boy kind of just had a voice crack there. Sorry about that. I recently woke up, forgive me. I'm gonna shift gear up on his Veil. First off, it wastes a turn, and secondly, it makes me, I'm faster than him anyway, and I get my boost right now as well from Soul Heart. So we get rid of that option. Nice. I'll still be able to knock out, hopefully, the, maybe not the Gliscor, but the Lele will definitely go down. I shift gear just to waste Veil turns. And I think despite Veil, I can safely go Pelipper and U-turn out into Gren, because this forces the Earthquake. Yep. I get a slow U-turn here. Don't mind Rotom Wash at all. You can win. Like on your own, you can win. So it's probably better just to weaken the Rotom for this, yeah. As opposed to, because Veil ends soon. It's better to weaken the Rotom for my Mag and my Gren. I know I'm doing no type of damage, but it's still way better to weaken the Rotom. Dude, you can laugh, bro, but I'm gonna win. I'm gonna copy paste this because I'm petty. Yeah, go ahead. Do you not see what I have for you? Got my rocks here. Go ahead and knock me out. Nice Dark Pulse resist, buddy. Ah, thank you. And Technique Cook's Moonblast, I win, so that's not a counter either, my friend. I don't lose to Smart Strike either. So what's happening, buddy? We still laughing? Young Brats? Bro, that's my favorite song from X, but that it actually is my favorite song from X. I'll be real. Be Scarf. I just go Mag anyway and shift gear. Even if this is all out pummeling, I shall live. And Scarf Cart can't beat this. And basically, if he goes Kartana, it can't knock me out, and Corkscrew Crash does knock it out. Yup. If it's Scarf Kartana, I'm pretty sure Pelipper beats it anyway. Go ahead and give me that. But Scarf Kartana anyway on, I mean, it probably is Scarf Cart. Good game. Sorry. Forgive me being petty there, but dude didn't see the end game happening, so anyway. Forgive me being petty, but sometimes I just don't have the patience for people. I try my best to, but come on, man. Like, I think it was pretty obvious what I was doing. That little percentage is the difference between me knocking. Okay, so this is what I get because I was petty. That little percentage was the difference between me knocking you out with. I deserve this. With me knocking you out with Dark Pulse and not. So yeah, I definitely deserve this. I think Torn has to go a long way. I have to knock. If I can knock off Chansey, I think that I can win with Mag, but it's going to be tough. Torn has to go a long way in this game. And so does Pelipper. Pelipper's a good lead because it gives me an initial burn. So, yep, hopefully I get a nice little burn. I don't mind him getting the burn on me. It's more so me burning him. This isn't necessarily a problem because Magearna kind of just messes up, but yeah, I get the burn nice. So I'm going to U-turn here. He might go Toxapex. He may go Chansey. Regardless, I still think Torrent's the play. Especially because Rain is up. So I can hit these Hurricanes, basically. As he goes hard, Chansey. I want to taunt. That way he can't Toxic. I was thinking about knocking there, but because I take the next Life Orb Hurricane hit anyway, plus Life Orb, I'm going to go for the Hurricane again here. I'm not going to knock and have him know that I have knockoff. Yeah, exactly. So I'd much rather hit the Sableye upon switch and him potentially giving me. This also gives me options of spiking for later. So I'll take it. So yeah, that worked. That's why I didn't go for knockoff there. I'd much rather have taunted. Heatran comes out. Pelipper is the safest double I can make because I think it still KOs Sableye. Nice. And I can U-turn here. Sableye, I can now get up rocks in this game, which is something I probably wasn't going to get up before. Obviously, no Rain being up is a little annoying for me. I'm going to taunt here, too. And he gives me the Eviolite. Fantastic. I get a crit as well, which I believe is a difference between knocking him out with Sewer Power and not. So I'm going to go for it. No, 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 no. No, shut the hell up. No, no autopilot. Wait, is this Tornadus? Oh, okay, that's just Torn. No autopilot here. We calcing. We calcing, boys. We just got like a huge advantage because of that. We calcing, boys. Alright, so that does like 10 million. I'm actually going to go Ferrothorn as opposed to doing this because for one, I can Power Whip here on the Sableye if it wants to come in and get rid of it initially. I actually hit. That's amazing. I can get rid of it and now I can actually start spiking and whatnot. But Heatran also cannot touch my Pelipper, so I know that much. So we have like what was a bad matchup wise, I think just became something that's manageable. Yeah, that does not matter at all. I'm gonna start spike stacking on you, my friend. Oh, and then my Swampert is gonna get like 10 kills in this game, minimum. Oh, and the fact they get just a nice little slow U-turn is so nice too. Lovely. Oh, also my Magearna kind of just wins once I get rid of Heatran, so I think I can knock that with Ferrothorn. But we're going to bring out Young Pert first. Just Waterfall. Not going to bother predicting Tangrowth. Especially if we can keep Chansey low. Another thing, my Ash Greninja is very potent in this game. Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. We do know Sleep Powder is an option. I mean, not easier as in like with Gren. We do know Sleep Powder is an option. I'm going to go for a Spike first, actually, because the Heatran is not Stealth Rock, so I don't have to knock it off upon entry. Not the first time, anyway. Because the Spike will go a long way. And I still think Pelipper is easily the best play. Especially because, first off, he has 5 Magma Storms left. That Spike will go a long way for Chansey. Ooh, hard Chansey. Nice play. That Spike will go a long way. I don't mind him getting up rocks either. He knocked me, right? As he goes Gliscor. Probably default Gliscor looking at it, but either way I still go Pelipper, always. Pelipper is, the fact that it's burnt is amazing because he can't poison me. I'm not going to U-turn here. Chansey did recover, yes, but it's not going to be enough for Magearna, so. And I didn't reveal I have superpower yet. So like Torn also goes in. Torn also goes in. And right here I'm going to Rocks. I think it's fine, especially with the fact that Rain is up. I don't think you risk your chance. They might throw away their Chansey, but I do value Rocks, especially if they go Tangrowth. I want to get something out of the turn, you know? Yeah, so nice. Get him my Feral Thorn one more time. Click knock off on hopefully Heatran this time. They made double outs of Gliscor. They go for Leech Seed. I'm gonna knock off on what I'm hoping to be Heatran. Just stopping its recovery as they go Gliscor, which is fair too. I will Leech Seed you. And now I can knock off again if you want to go Heatran. Get rid of your item. Big Eddie. That's Big Eddie. It's so nice playing a game where Sableye dead. Awesome. Okay, so I get rid of Heatran's item. That's one step closer to Magearna just winning. Magearna definitely just wins. So that's the step I needed. The fact that he burnt me with Sableye goes a long way because now you can't Toxic me. Not sure why you went Chansey. But, I mean, with Heatran being worn down now, it's literally the same thing. I go for a Spike here, and that just goes, that's like, after a Spike and a Calm Mind, Chansey dies to Corkscrew Crash. I don't have to worry about you. I don't mind you Seism tossing me either. Like, I don't get the Gliscor play. Because if you're going to default, what was the point of getting up rocks, you know? Default, protect, Earthquake, Roost, I'm assuming. And I'm trying to figure out, what was the point? You, first off, you just made my Pelipper have a field day. I'm gonna Leech Seed again, just in case he wants to go Heatran. Though he could go Tangrowth. They'll land this, that way we can make this a little bit easier on me, thank you. More than likely switches out here, but I always go Pelipper anyway. If he stays in, 50%. I don't know much about that Heatran. I'm going to go right back out on a Feral Thorn. I'm not going to risk Sleep Powder because I'm pretty sure it's knockoff Leech Seed Sleep Powder. So I'm not going to risk that last move on me. I'm just going to get my Spike. Once I pivot in Torn once, it kind of messes something. Oh, okay. Okay, so they call me Tornadoes. Alright, so he cannot touch Tornadoes ever. He cannot touch Tornadoes, period. Why is Toxapex not coming? It's about to come out right now. But he cannot touch Tornadoes. So I don't have to worry about the Sleep Powder. So me critting that, huge. I'm going to go for Superpower. I'm not going to bother predicting now. Critting that was just way too big for me. Like, Chansey's low. Don't got to worry about rocks this entire game. Hell yeah, I'm clicking Superpower now. I also think his Gliscor and his... I know for a fact his Tangrowth can't. But I also think his Gliscor... Oh, this is even better. This is like even better towards the end game because this opens up that door from Magearna. Yeah, so Magearna got this win. Not bad. Big Torn putting in some work here. Appreciate you. Magearna definitely has this win. And I could always go Pelipper and basically 1v1 this thing no matter what. Because I just Roost on you. Obviously Chansey can come back, but that's not as much of an issue now that Heatran's gone. as he just scalds repeatedly. Might as well go for a burn myself. Make a little cleanse out that Black Sludge. Doesn't really make much of a difference, I feel, but it's more so. I'll U-turn. I don't care if yeah, I figured that was gonna try and come out now, but it's more so I don't think Gren kills you. I don't want to see my Z on you. I'm pretty sure my best play is just to go out into Tornadus. Malkoff does 25 to. That's if it still have an item. Oh, if it doesn't have an item. All right, we click Sewer Power here always. Click Sewer Power here. Peck's coming out. He may double out to Chansey, which would be a great play, but that doesn't win them anything in the long run. I still should have this game. I should definitely still have this game. I'm going toward. I'm keeping all the pieces I need. Torn having regenerate. Again, that burn was so huge. Like, I think my opponent didn't realize how good for me. I wonder if this kills. Wow, it kills. Okay, cool. Get out of here. Alright, they maybe should forfeit now because they ain't gonna do nothing back to me. I click Hurricane now and I'm good, yep. Nice, alright, so we were able to win that second game. Definitely, probably should have kept my mouth shut. Don't be petty no more. But we were able to win that second game. Again, early on with Torn and me, me basically hurricaning back into Sableye was the key turn. I think he should have went Heatran at that point. But yeah, that was a really key turn. Like, I didn't think I thought he would scout for Super Power, so it made a lot of sense to me. Oh, my friend. A friend. Sorry, I was petty. I'm gonna apologize. My bad. I'm legitimately gonna apologize. I'm not gonna own it. I'm gonna apologize. Jesus, man. Hoopa Unbound. Mag. Swampert. Kills everything. Hoopa. I have like one good lead versus Hoopa, and like my one lead versus everything has to be Torn because it knocks everything or Hurricanes. Nah, I was only laughing because of how little it did. I thought you were laughing at me making a play. I was trying to Dark Ball. My bad for assuming. That was a team I've been trying out, hasn't worked out. Yeah. What was the cart set? I'm gonna ask. Yo, let's just. Yo, forget this. I just made a friend with this dude. Call me Luffy. Made a friend with my enemy. What's up? That's clean. With no Z. Kind of hard to force the KO. Have fun, dude. Anyway. Pert comes in and clicks buttons. That's like what I'm going towards. So he leads Lando. I cannot risk it being Scarf Lando and Stone Edging me. Even and basically his best switch into the Ferrothorn is Heatran or Hoopa, which I don't care too much about with my Pelipper. So that play I would not gonna risk because I learned from my mistake last time. It will defog here. You can go Feeny if he wants to, maybe. I gotta be careful not to lose to Shift Gear Mag, but it has to be Shift Gear. Interesting. I say interesting because I feel like he's the guy who is weaker to. I'm clicking Waterfall here always. I feel like he's the guy who's weaker to me getting up rocks because he has Pinsir. Granted, I do have Tornadus, but like look at this Pokemon and look at their team. Like right now, I kind of just click Waterfall and I do 10 million to something. That's it. Like I get damage. If he gives me Heatran, opens up that door for Magearna. I feel bad about what I said to Young Brass. I'm a jerk, man. What's wrong with me? I'm sorry. I woke up recently and like I'm always in a. Yeah, it's pretty solid here. I'm not in a bad mood. It's just that I'm less patient when I wake up. I mean, you can tell by my voice. I'm probably like, yep. And he gave me Heatran, which is incredible for Magearna, like absolutely incredible for Magearna. I am once again willing to weaken. Makes a nice play. Hurricane is kind of free, but I have to be careful now. I think knocking this will go a long way for me clicking Hydro Pump. So I'm going to go Torn to knock. As he goes for Scald. Like I said, I think knocking this will go a long way. Ends up going Mag. I think knocking that will go a long way too if it's Assault Vest, as it is. Okay, cool. She can Volt Switch out into Hoopa. I can set up with Magearna on his own Mag. So I'm actually going to make the Magearna play. That way he can't Volt Switch. As he Flash Cannons. Very solid play. So right here, I am going to go for Rocks. What the hell? Why would I go for Rocks when I can defog away his? I'm going to click Earthquake. I can defog away his. No. He'd U-turn here. You know what? Maybe Rocks were fine because of Pinsir and whatnot. Because he's going to U-turn again. I'm getting my Swampert low, so I am weakening my answers to Pinsir. But I figure, exactly, Tapu Fini should come out. So he may defog himself. And this will allow me to bring out my Pharaoh here. And, like, I'm not worried about, again, I'm not worried about Scarf Lando because I'm running Rain. We're going to knock here. Good. This goes a long way. This goes a long way. A very long way. And I Power Whip immediately on, I guess, the Hoopa Unbound coming in. Not bad. So that also goes a long way for Greninja. Water Shuriken can help me out a lot. As much as I like Torn in this game, I'm actually going to sack it. Because I think that I can set up with my Shift Gear Mag and potentially win. Depending on what his set is. He goes for All Out Pummeling, so I think he's Z Focus Blast. This will allow me to bring out my Greninja. And because I don't want to miss. He should always go Fini, right? Just Dark Pulse. Alright, so I get my Battle Bond form, which is amazing for Pinsir. Like, in the rain, I'm going to knock out Pinsir. So, as long as I keep that around, I'm good. Mag comes out. You can get in Pharaoh. He could be HP Fire on this build. It sucks he missed Flash Cannon. Like, that actually would have been better for me. Yeah, because this HP Fire would do less. And I missed that on top of it. I'm still gonna Leech Seed. I gotta live HP Fire, and I value this chip on Magearna a ton. He may Flare Cannon, but if he does, that gives me Magearna to Shift Gear. So that's like him knocking me out is the ideal situation for me because I can set up on this thing with Magearna. That's why hitting that initial Leech Seed would have been really good. Goes Fini. I don't mind him defogging. I always go Pelipper because he's going to get in Pinsir now. Yep. I Scald first just to get the damage off on him. He can't kill me. He doesn't get a rock, so I always have Pelipper around. I Scald first just to get the... I can't burn him as well. Don't Mega because you can keep Misty Terrain. If I burn him, that sucks, but... basically, by Scalding, I'm ensuring the win with Pert or with Water Shuriken to always knock him out, right? Like that, at 100%, I don't think Water Shuriken, even in the rain, knocks him out, even though it's specs and whatnot. I do think Scald is my best play here, just to weaken him, though. Oh, actually, Water Shuriken might have KO'd. And I can just sack Feral Thorn now. Click Water Shuriken or Revenge Kill him. Nice. Blunder's nickname. This is the only one that's nicknamed because of Blunder. And the great thing is, because again, Tapu Fini does not have that item. And because Magearna doesn't have its Assault Vest anymore, I think I know Tapu Fini won't be 2 KO'd, but I think Magearna will be. Though I prefer it not being 2 KO'd, if anything. But I do know that once like if he goes mag, I'm gonna go hard into Swampert, because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sack it to shift gear up with Magearna. Go stop Lufini first, which I'm okay with as well. Again, I get some beautiful, beautiful damage off on you. Beautiful damage off on you. Hard Pert. Can't kill me with Scald. I can just Waterfall here. Waterfall either A. Basically, it doesn't knock anything out, but like I win the game with Water Shuriken anyway. So, like I always knock out Pinsir, and at the end of the day, always knock out that. Magearna's gonna come out. We're gonna go my own mag. Would he? It doesn't matter. Pelipper's my play. Like regardless of what he does. Well, I might have made it this a little bit trickier than I should have. Nice Stone Edge play. I'm gonna U-turn here because if he double Stone Edges, I win, and if he goes Magearna, I win. Shift gear. Just Flash Cannon here. Corkscrew Crash knocks out Landorus. Sorry, my friend, I am faster than you. So this knocks out Lando. And all I gotta do is, this was the game I was going for, this or Water Shuriken. And all I gotta do is Flash Cannon the Magearna. And if he manages to crit me, yeah. This is why it was okay that he went. It was actually better that he went for Stone Edge than Volt Switch, because if he went for, U-turn. Because if he went for a U-turn, he would have been able to bring out his Magearna and go for Volt Switch from there. So this will 2 a KO. Good game, man. Nice. So good stuff, good stuff. I'm glad well, there was no differences. I'm glad we got all chummy at the end. I felt bad about that, especially when they try to put me down with Sableye and Chansey immediately after. Oh god, Gyarados, Pex when I'm running Rain. Oof, this is tough. Gotta weaken Ferrothorn because my Magearna can win. Tough to weaken Ferrothorn without. Okay. What is my rank? 1562. 30-4. Garchomp is such a nasty matchup versus me. So what I want to do is I want to lead Greninja. Now the reason I want to lead Greninja is because it kind of bluffs at least the Ice Beam versus Garchomp. I do think that my Torn's going to go a long way, but I have to be, I kind of lose to Garchomp, you know? Actually, you know what? The better play is to go Pelipper. I was not going to say they lead Ferrothorn, but I'm going to go for Skull. Basically, wow, that did a lot. Banded? Damp Rock being gone goes a long way too. But maybe not as much. I don't want to go my own Ferrothorn, especially because he showed Knock. Because I need my Ferrothorn for his Lele and for like everything. But at this point, it's Helmet as well. Me weakening Ferrothorn goes a super long way for my Gren. As well as my setup Magearna. My setup Magearna might just win. So this kind of sucks because I'm in a situation where I have to go out into Ferrothorn. But the good thing is I can Leech Seed. Yeah, Leech Seed goes a long way here too. Nice. I'm assuming you are like a Z type of set. If I'm going to default, it has to be on Toxapex. I got to keep this thing alive too. I'm going to power up on his SD. The reason I made this aggressive play is because I am so weak to Garchomp being at full. I don't care if he predicts my Tornadus. I get in Greninja after. as he goes for Fire Fang here, which is not something I expected. I do think that Superpower is my best play. I don't want to miss. Can I win this game without Torn? Yeah. Comes a little hard though, but I do not want to miss. I know that Rough Skin plus Rocky Helmet, oof, just barely misses out on the KO, which is clean. Gren can come out. I know I brought Ferrothorn hard in on the helmet, which obviously goes a long way for this, but at least I can attempt to Power Whip here. Okay. So I give him his Battle Bond for him. Alright, Magearna is still nasty in this game, so I'm going to attempt to use it. Ah, I might have just lost because of that flinch. I may have just lost because of that flinch. I basically Calm Mind up on Toxapex, and I Thunderbolt for my damage. I still think I T-Bolt no matter what. Not allowing in Gyarados. Pex eventually will get full parried. Metronome will be really nice here, actually. Yeah, I don't allow in Gyarados. Lele gets to come in, but I can always Flash Cannon it. Gren is literally a problem. Okay, as long as Skull doesn't knock me out, I get the defog. So that's I value that. Nice. Nice. I get a defog here. Good and bad. So good because obviously I get that defog off, and bad because obviously Gren can come out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sack Torn, get in my Pert because my Pert kind of just picks up a KO. We're going to make the waterfall play here too because we have to predict, like we kind of have to get Gyarados at this point. And also I have to flinch Greninja as well. Like there's a lot I need out of this. Gyara kind of just beats me. He could actually go safely into, he could actually sack this and go hard, Gyarados after and win. So, man, missing that power up was huge. Okay, so like I said, Gyarados is something that could kind of beat me, right? This is why I had to go right for the waterfall. Luckily, he was not an Intimidate variant. Alright. Let's help each other out here, buddy. Let's help each other out here, bro. He may Toxic me. Water Shuriken knocks me out. I can get in Mag, maybe. I don't think T-Bow knocks you out. I think I lost this game. I'm pretty sure I lost this game. So this might be a... Okay, so if I Shift Gear here, and he goes out into his Gyarados... No, but he's thinking he could just win with Scarf Moonblast, right? I'm thinking he's thinking he can just win with Scarf Moonblast. Assuming that's Scarf Lele, just based on his team composition, no Scarfers. If I knock out Gren, he can still win. So yeah, he's gonna Water Shuriken me here, and he gets a crit, so it doesn't even matter. All right, that's game. Again, not getting flinched and hitting that Power Whip would have went a long way to at least not losing to this thing sweeping me. I think this is a throw. Why would you switch? Like, if I get multiple flinch, unless you are actually Scarf Lele, you should have just Water Shuriken, dude. I think you would have been fine. So unfortunately, it looks like we are getting our L right here. Regardless of my multiple flinches. Oh, I just got double flinch into crit. I really hope you aren't Scarf Lele and I flinch you. Good game. You flinched. Why do you laugh when he flinched my my Ferrothorn? We weren't laughing at that point. I guess that wasn't funny. Anyway, so Greninja ended up being a giant threat, all because of the flinch on Pharaoh. The knockoff on his Feral was actually pretty big, but I'm glad I didn't go out to my own Ferrothorn, because if my own Ferrothorn got knocked off, it would have been tougher to deal with Greninja. But it ended up being tougher to deal with Greninja anyway. I like how I got double flinch into crit though. That was pretty cool. But yeah, this is where our ladder to lose episode ends / rank. We are 1545, 30 and 5. So my boy MrJamvad will be taking it away now. Like I said, guys, go and subscribe to him. I'll see you guys.
What's up? What's up, guys? It's MrJamvad, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server for episode 5 of Race to the Top with Jamvad. Hopefully I got that right this time. The point is, you know what it is. If you're this far in, you already know what it is. But the reason I was laughing on the intro was, so today's team, you know, this is going to be on Joe's channel, right? So, you know, if it's on Joe's channel, he chose the team. And when he gave me the team, well, not when he gave me, he said that, yes, he said, Jan, did you see the team? I'm like, yeah. And then he said, that's to slow you down, period. Oh man. Hey, I like a challenge. It's just funny that I'm like, bro, you really that was your goal. It's like I need you to take a L. So, you know, my goal in today's vid is to prove him wrong and go hard, just as hard as I did in last episode. If you didn't watch that one, I won't spoil it for you, but it's a good one. So let's hop right into it. As we're getting up there, we're 1500s now, so opponents are gonna start getting tougher and tougher and tougher, and I'm excited for it. So let's get it popping. So we're currently 27-3, and Joey's 27-4, so it's very close, which is good. You know, that gives that kind of like intensity to it. Like who's gonna take it this episode? Who's gonna take the lead? Because Joey had me beat the first 3 episodes. But yeah, so shoddy low, man. I'm pumped. I don't know. I'm just ready to battle, man. This reminds me of back when I used to play in the day. I'm acting like I'm new to the game or something, but back in the day when I used to, you know, just be on the ladder all day. You're young, you got nothing to do but play. But yeah, looking at my opponent's team, very, very interesting team indeed. Not really, I'm just saying that. Mega is likely Slowbro / Latios. If Latios, we need a K-Ferrothorn healthy to guard against Latios, to guard against Chansey, to guard against potentially Slowbro, and to guard against potentially Tangrowth. I really don't want my item gone. He has 3 grounded monster spikes, go a long way. 2 hazard removers, potentially Torn. Most likely Torn. It's a regular Slowbro to handle Metachamp. My Ashgren is decent as far as toxic is concerned. If I can hazard stack, it'll go a long way in Dark Post in the late game. Magearna can sweep him, but I need Chansey knocked or completely removed from the field in order to do so. Pelipper's Rain isn't as necessary, though I would like it for Swampert, but Swampert it's not going to be a rain sweeping type of deal. But I'm going to save it for Tornadus' Hurricane. Torn's going to be critical. Torn is going to be critical. So as far as leads go, I know he's gonna probably lead with his Torn. So I want to bait out that Chansey to get up my hazard. So I'm gonna lead Greninja here because I know he's gonna lead Torn, and I'm gonna Dark Pulse right off the bat. He shouldn't stay in. I don't care with Hydro Pump without being ashed. I guess if he's offensive, I should Hydro Pump. I don't think he should ever stay in here though. I'm gonna Dark Pulse because if he is something along the line, I think Sky Strike may die. Let me calc that. If he's offensive, Sky Strike, because I'm not sure what a Z move would be if it's not Torn. So it's probably Z Torn or something I should have thought of. So Hydra has a 0% chance of KOing him. I'm just not sure which Z move is gonna be. I like to have Gren though. I think more so than my Magearna and my Pelipper. Dang, this is a tough turn because he is likely Z move. So he switches to Tangrowth. Figured he shouldn't have stayed in. On the odd chance I was protein or I crit him or something. I see him likely doubling back out, maybe to Weavile or going for the knockoff here. But my Torn is Orb, I think, or Z. Yeah, it's this Orb. I do lose my life core, which sucks, but it's gonna Hurricane here because he's likely gonna go to his own Torn. So he's playing with the speed tie, which is just interesting because at this point you don't want. If I win the speed tie, I'm in a good spot, but I'm gonna have to win the speed tie and hit the Hurricane, something I don't want to gamble with. So what I'll do is I'll go to my mag. Torn is just too important. I need the knockoff as he goes to Chansey, and I guess he's gonna play a rocks based game because I have a couple options here. I could go Ferrothorn and Spike, and that would hamper everything. And Ferrothorn is very difficult for him to switch like into as far as to beat. Or I could go Swampert, get up rocks, and allow Swampert to be toxic. I'm gonna go Swampert and get up rocks, primarily because it'll force a Chansey to likely stay in one turn, which will give me Ferrothorn. So he toxics, and then I'm expecting him to go for either Seismic Toss or Toxic again. So it goes to Slowbro instead, and I don't see an item. So it might be Toxic. It might be Mega Slowbro instead. So I'm gonna go Greninja here as he scalds. Please don't burn me. I really don't want to be burnt. Thank you. And obviously he's gonna be fearing. So I'm gonna Toxic here, anticipating Tangrowth / Chansey. And that's gonna make a big difference between Rocks and Dark Pulse switch-ins because Chansey's gonna start getting pressured by my spikes. So I'm gonna go Torn here. I can see him potentially doubling the Weavile. So I'm gonna anticipate that because Weavile can be a problem for me to switch into. So what I'm gonna do here is go to Magearna as a mid-ground to a potential Weavile double or a knockoff. And now I can go to Tornadus on a potential Earthquake or a Chansey. So I can knock the Chansey's item off. I haven't shown knockout. Oh, he gave me Chansey's item. That's phenomenal. He gave me Chansey's item for as a trade for that's phenomenal. As I'm gonna taunt here. So now Grin and Magearna just became a very real problem. In fact, Magearna might just sweep the game outright. So he's likely gonna go to his Torn here. Yeah, I need to position myself to where Magearna just sweeps or my Grim just sweeps. Yeah, I'm really liking how this is going now. So I'm gonna go Ferrothorn here. I think Torn is gonna be his switch, but I can't really afford something else getting Seismic tossed. So if he does go Torn, push comes to shove, we'll sack Pelipper. Pelipper is definitely the weakest link in this game. Ferrothorn. So it goes Latios. Okay, this Latios hasn't shown anything. The Slowbro doesn't have an item. So it could be Rocky Helmet Slowbro. It could be Mega Lati. It could be Trick Lati as well. Something I don't want to deal with. However, if it is Trick, I would want it to Trick now. No, I don't want Ferrothorn tricked. There's just no way around it. I don't want my Ferrothorn tricked. So if he chooses to stay in, then he is going to go for what? Trick. If he switches, he's gonna go. If he chooses to stay in, he's gonna go for either Trick or HV5. If he switches, he's gonna go to Torn. So I'm gonna go Swampert as he goes Slowbro. Not the play I expected. So he's really trying to Scald Burn my Ferrothorn. So he's gonna Scald here. Obviously, I don't want Grin coming in back on a Scald. I'm positioned too well. So Latios can't touch Ferro and it doesn't have Trick. What I'm thinking is if this is CM Mega Bro, like what's the worst case? So I'm gonna go Ferrothorn here because I don't need to spikes. I don't care about getting burnt because I don't need my attack for anything, like my attack stat. But I do want these hazards up. And if he is Mega Bro, I probably should lead seed first. But if he goes Torn, he'll be defogging for me. At this point, I've gotten most of what I need out of this as he does get the burn. I'm gonna lead sheet here again unless he's on the off chance that he is what I think is okay. So free to go to Greninja here because it covers Torn and the Slowbro, and I can Dark Pulse here because he should go Tangrowth, but that Toxic and the 2 layers of hazards are gonna. This is where everything is gonna come into play. So remember the Toxic, 2 layers of hazards, and now this should be a Tulicate. Ooh, it's too close. I need another round. All right, so Torn's. Well, this is fine too because what it'll do for me is I'll get to Hurricane this turn for free. Something's gonna die as Slowbro comes in to take it. Misses, but it doesn't really matter. I should Hydro here. I think Chansey goes down to 2 Dark Pulses at the range of sight. If it doesn't, then that's pretty bad. The Torn is definitely defogged just based on how he's playing it. But my Ash Grin is taking repeated blows. Now I will say at this point all I need to do is shift gear to win. So he gives me my Ash form, and every time this beast comes in, bodies drop, which is great. Meaning I don't really have to worry about potential Mega Slowbro anymore. Don't know if it's Mega as he goes Weavile. I'm pretty sure Weavile goes down to this. Pretty sure. Specs Dark Pulse. Let's find out. Choice Specs. I wouldn't be mad at him for pursuing. Thing is though, if you pursue, then my mag just wins. So let me see. Yeah, let's just assume that Specs Dark Pulse 44 to 50. He actually eats. I'm sorry, Weavile, for disrespecting you in such a manner. So we're gonna go Pelipper here, the weakest link for sure. As the Icicle crashes. And we get to U-turn here. I feel like he's choiced. So let me think. If I go mag, shift gear, if I go this, and that gives Latios an opportunity to. I don't like this. I'd have to go mag. Then a shift gear. This is the only priority move he has, and I think all I need is because Chansey's item is gone. And I think Steelium kills from here because I don't want to take any damage if I don't have to. Okay, so it does 35 to 41. So what I can do is +1 it. Corkscrew Crash here into Flash Cannon. I'm pretty sure 58. Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's not good. It did a lot more than that. Shit, I fucked up. I fucked up. I should have just +2 corkscrewed. I may have just choked the game away. I didn't think it would take it that with a second Flash Cannon that well. The timer went down, and oh, that's bad by me. Oh, that Spadef drop matters a lot, but I might have just lost the game outright anyway. It's gonna be very close. I think I might just sweep with Ash Grin if it's not Scarf Lottie. Oh my, I had the game won just now. When I came back and looked at the timer, I'm like, okay, the timer is good. I'm like, it's +1 Corks Crash, no EV, Corkscrew Crash, no Eviolite. Should do at least like 70%. That junk did nothing. So the play there was to, oh, he sacked Latios. That's good for me because Ice Shard never kills, I'm pretty sure. And I get another special attack boost. I mean, I can't switch. Oh fuck, Ice Shard killed, but I don't think it matters because now I just Water Shuriken. I just need to be in a position where he can't ever. Let me see if Ice Shard kills Ash Grin. He's definitely banded now. Weavile. I think I still win. No, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Because I only have a couple rounds of hazards left. And Chansey takes Dark Pulse. Nah, fuck. Alright, just assume choice banded. Got too cocky because I was just outplaying the dude the whole game. Forgot what chance he was. Let me see my timer. I have no time left. Greninja, Ash. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright. Ice Shard does 22 to 26. Okay. Maybe that was a misplay too. Maybe I should have just Ice Sharded because I need this to flinch. I need a flinch to win. Or a crit. Oh my god, I didn't deserve to win this one. But I'm going to take it. I didn't deserve to win this one, but I'm going to take it. I should have just played. Well, I guess that's some rewarding for all the hacks that I've lost to so far. But in that game, I had complete control. Everything was set up exactly how I needed it. And the Magearna didn't calculate well enough. So plus 2 corkscrew would have been better than me corkscrewing and then trying to flash. Now if Flash Cannon had killed him, then that would have been fine. But since Flash didn't kill, he got to outstall my mag. So it was just stupid on my part. Completely undeserved win. Nothing irks me more than choking a game. But we're gonna take the W and we're going to move on. Had complete control of that game. My opponent should have never had even an opening. So more than deserved to him. That's why I'd be frustrated too. But the past couple episodes, that's how we lost to stuff like that. So looking at my opponent's team, no real flying resist, which is solid. In fact, most of my like it KOs most of his team. So when Hurricane comes in, there's nothing that takes a combination of Hurricane and Superpower, which is great. Likely Z KB could be LO2, likely Z Volt could be something else. With these two, it's unlikely Z Cart, so I'm gonna keep that out of it. It has to be Rock's Drill, which is good for Torn, good information. And yeah, so I'm expecting KB slash my Swampert is amazing, no ground resist. Oh, KB would be the worst case. KB slash Metacham. No, Metacham would be the worst case. You wouldn't lead Metacham because you're expecting a Pelipper lead. So I'm expecting KB as a lead. Leads Drill. Which makes no sense to me if you're expecting. Alright, whatever. I'll just get my rain up. I don't get the Drill lead. KB and what's his face were two huge issues. So I'm gonna just U-turn out. Is U-turn the correct play? Because if KB comes in, I'd be U-turning out into Magearna, flashing. Then why the fuck did you lead this if you can't even touch me? And you have Volk, so you don't want Rocks up either. Sash. I'm just gonna defog spam. I guess he's trying to rain spam. I mean rain stall. I mean, do as you wish. Because the thing is, if I U-turn out into Swampert, he's gonna just spin spam. He has more rocks than I have default, but he keeps iron heading, and the turns he iron heads. So let me think. What else can I do? This clearly isn't going to work out for me. Well, it can if I can just out predict his stealth rock. So yeah, he's 28 left. I roost here. I defog. I can outstall at Stealth Rocks if I play it right and if I get flinched enough. Well, flinch doesn't really matter. Alright, let me see something. So what I'll do here, Roost, Defog on this one, and then on the next rocks, I'm gonna go to my Grin. I don't have any info on the Finny. Let's see. It's 26 Stealth Rocks. I have 18 Defog, so he still has 8 on me. This Drill being gone does open up my Magearna a lot, though, if I can get up rocks, because I'm gonna need rocks +1 to kill Volcarona most likely. The Pelipper doesn't beat anything else, it's just there for rain. What to do? Why did you Iron Head that turn? That's good for me though, because now he rocks, and now I double switch to Pelipper on his Finny. Well, if the Finny has taunt, then this isn't a good play. It doesn't matter if it has taunt. See, what? So you're going to give me Balabon? What the fuck? I don't get this guy right here. Like, Balabon, especially with a Volk on your team, is the last thing you want to give me. Especially when you have a whole Finny. So I must be missing something here. Because the way he's playing is very confusing. So I'll go here. And I'm going to just Dark Pulse. So he's giving me Balabon. Okay. Okay, the only thing you can switch into are KB and Tapu Fini that can take this bad boy on. You'd have to. I think I actually want to stay in on this. I'm not sure, because if with Pelipper and Swampert, I should be able to handle Folk. With Water Shuriken in the rain, though, I do beat. Let me think about the sequence, because he should freeze dry. I'm just gonna go this. I'm gonna try to beat him before he beats me. I'm surprised he fusion bolted, but now I'm able to go to Swampert. I think Rocks then win. Is there a way I can win? Well, Cart outspeeds me. I need to be careful. Accept. KB, the rain goes away. Ghost card. I'll go Ferrothorn. He goes Volcarona, which surprises me. That was a good play though, because now you get to Quiver Dance twice if you can beat Swampert. But if you're just Z move, then you're gonna Z move here. Yeah, and Swamp. But the issue is that was a fantastic play by him. Very, very good play. So I waterfall, but I die. Very, 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 very good series of plays. I should have been more open to the possibility of him doubling, because I knew if he quivered twice, then I would have lost. But I thought he would predict. You know what the best play would have been there? Instead of going Ferrothorn to stop any potential double, seeing as it was a possibility, I should have went Torn, because I didn't go Torn because I knew if he was Scarf Leaf Blade, he 2-hit KO'd. But at this point, it wouldn't matter. If it 2-hit KOs, then that's fine. What I'm fearing is Oko. So 2-hit KOing my Swampert would have met my Torn, wouldn't have been that big a deal. So completely poorly played on my end. So Joey got what he wanted in me losing early. I guess if I crit this, I might have a shot. I doubt it though, because Cart can just come in and yeah, Cart could just come in and what's it called? So that's a game, because 1 is +3 now. But so yeah, that's where our run is gonna end. Nothing wrong with the team in this one. I just played it too poorly. I gave my opponents openings that they didn't need to have. That was my phone. But yeah, I'd use this team again. Completely. As I said, nothing irks me more than giving people openings that they don't need, or I could have just prevented. Easily winnable game. So lesson learned, and we're gonna come back stronger in the next one. So we're gonna see what Joey's got, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.